tone between both sections. So here we go. Set. Arms up. Make it feel exactly the same. Yes? Yes?
Yes, sir.
Here we go. Set, bet. Ready, and 1, and 2, and set. It's longer than this, but that's the general idea. We play long tones and we move together. Now we're going to play a chorale for you, which has 4 parts. Has soprano, alto, tenor, and bass part. Who's got the soprano part? Yeah, flutes, first trumpet, first clarinet. Who's got the alto part? Okay, good. Who's got the tenor part? Good. Who's got the bass part? Okay, so we have 4 voices playing at the same time. You should hear all 4 voices of it. If we do it correctly, you'll hear all 4 voices. Okay, here we go. Set chorale. So we go through our warm routine, including the chorale, to make sure they can balance and blend in tune. And then we have a couple different functions. At football games, we're in charge of a couple things. We're in charge not only entertaining the audience, but also for energizing our football team and trying to get all the energy going so they can perform as well as they can in addition to what we're doing, yes? Okay, so we're going to do a few football tunes for you right now, and then we'll talk about our other responsibility, which is our competitive stuff, which we'll do in a minute. So, tell you what, can we do what? Here we go. 1, 2, and 1, 2, set. with the correction we made today? Space that rhythm in. Now, normally outside we give a demonstration of exactly how far they've come from the very beginning of learning how to stand up straight and stand in attention to taking the very first step to learning how to march and move up and down the field. We don't have enough room to do that inside obviously tonight, but I can't wait to invite you to our first game so you have a chance to see these kids in action because they've really made a ton of progress in a very short amount of time. We have gotten the entire first movement with music on the field, and we have all the drill for the second song already on the field. We're adding music starting tomorrow. So they're really in good shape going into this very first game. If you've never seen students try to learn how to march backwards, it's interesting. It's always scary the first time. But after that, they do well. So please come to our first game. We'll tell you more about the dates at the end of our performance tonight. I'll tell you what our game schedule is and our contest schedule and everything else. We're going to play another stance tune for you right now. This is called Fake. Larry Frank, there we go. Set. Drive the tempo. Space that. Here we go. 1, 2, and 1, and 2, and set. If you've been around with us for a few years, you know that we have a few stands we like to play. That's one of them. A couple other tunes we play a lot. We also added some new stuff this year. And I don't know if they knew they're going to play it tonight. We're going to play some new stuff for you too. So, you got a holiday? Play the quarters at the beginning, drive the tempo, yes? There we go. Holiday, here we go. 1, 2, and 1, 2, set. they need to move on, but I'm sure that they want to do one more, yeah? You want this one or this one? Alright, here's the horse. Here we go. Get honey. Here we go. Horse, sit, honey. Go. 1, 2, and 1, 2, set. Well, so far you've gotten to see a couple different parts of our group. You've seen the brass and woodwind players, and you've seen the percussion section. We also have our color guard section, which does all the visual work for us. They do all the flag work and add the color to our marching show. And so Ms. Sasha's going to run them through a little bit of color guard work for you.
Typically before we go on to the field with the band, we warm up as well. We do a body warm up and equipment warm up. So body warm up is usually it's just to get them to move across the field fluidly. Okay, so right now we're going to do what we call across the floors. It'll get them traveling to their spots and everything. So guard, can you guys set up into lines? Yeah, just right there. You guys can spread out. Stacy. Okay, but the first thing we are going to do is jazz walks with jazz flutters. Ready? Set? You guys can go maybe like halfway here. Got it? Ready? Set? 5 and 6 and 5, 6, 7, 8 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 1, 2, 3, 4, equipment, and it just sets them up. It warms up their arms and their wrists to start to use their flags for the movement. Okay. Spread out. Okay. We're just gonna do. Right now, we are gonna do drop spins. All right. These are basic. This is like the first thing they work on. They learn when they start out. So set. Don't be shy. Okay, we're just gonna do 10 drop top, okay? Ready? Set. 5 and 6 and
5, 6, 7, squeeze and grab. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, jump, stop.
That was it. That was it. Now let's do pole hit. Okay, pole hit. Set. Don't pause. And
5, 6, 7, 8, out. Catch, pull, squeeze, out. Catch, pull, squeeze, out. Catch, out, catch, out, catch, out, catch. 5, 6, 7, 8, out. Angle, pull, squeeze, out. Angle, pull, squeeze, out. Angle, out, angle, out, angle, out, angle. 5, 6, 7, 8, out. Flat, pull, squeeze, out. Flat, pull, squeeze, out. Flat, out, flat, out, flat, out, flat.
Typically we do tosses, but we are limited on space, so we're not going to do that today. But yeah, that's just a little rundown of what we do outside and how we warm up before we get on the field. So yeah.
Don't let them fool you. That's really, really hard. All the stuff they're doing is very, very difficult. And they're making it look really easy, which is a mark of a good group. So we're very proud of them. All right, well, now it's time to unveil our marching production for this year. Unfortunately, you can't see it on the field tonight, but you will see it at our first game in about 2 weeks. Our show is entitled The Elements, including music that represents air, earth, water, and fire. And we're going to play the first movement for you tonight, which is entitled Air. So here is our marching show. peek, once you see that movement on the field, you'll see birds forming, you'll see wind gusts, all kinds of things that represent air in that movement. So it has a neat visual package that goes along with the music we're performing for you. We also like to recognize our traditions here at South Houston High School. Like I said, we're going into our 62nd season. Well, this is my 4th year here. I haven't been here all 62 years. I'm sure you can tell that. But I'm proud to be part of this band program here, and we'd like to perform for you our fight song and our alma mater before we finish off. And this is for not only all of you, but also every alumni that's been part of our band program for all the years. This is part of what you've left behind. So here is our fight song. Fight song short version, Zip. Fight song, here we go. Almost ready. Okay, concussion. Now you come all the way back right here. Here we go. And 1, 2, set. Alma mater. If you wouldn't mind rising for our school song, please. In South Houston's band at any point in the history of this school, please come forward right now. Yes?
Yes, sir!
Great job tonight. Looking forward to tomorrow. Yeah?
Yes, sir!
Hope you guys had a great time tonight. We're going to have a very short informational meeting. And when I say short, I'm talking like 15 minutes. Okay? Give you a rundown on our schedule, what's coming up, give you a rundown on our grading policy and everything you need to know about the band program, and I'll get you guys out of here for tonight. Yes? All right. Stop!
Too mighty children, burn! Dismiss!